every motherfucking body. It's Miss Bree with the T, and we've all tuned in today for a talk with my thoughts. So grab your influencer and vibe out with me. Today I got some trees, but this time I'm just playing. Hey, y'all. I got me a good old breeze and some motherfucking White Castle that I manifested last night. We're definitely gonna get into how I manifested that shit. But first, let's address that this is the premiere to season 5 of A Talk of My Thoughts. It's been a long time coming. I know I've had y'all waiting and things like that. I was attempting to have a collaboration for the first episode back, but it didn't work out that way, and that's cool. That topic is still coming up with women building a man versus women building with man. You know what I'm saying? That's still to come, and I'm still gonna have a male guest for that. I really wanna, bounce off of somebody, like a man's opinions with that shit. I don't want it to just be mine. I want it to be both genders discussing that topic. So we'll get into that when I got a male guest. But first, what we talking about today, y'all? Baddies auditions. We talking about Baddies auditions. It was litty. But before I get into that, my week was amazing. Granted, my right nipple rejected my piercing, so it's no longer there. Probably gonna get it retwisted, might not. Retwisted? You gonna get your nipple piercing retwisted? Okay, run that back. We're gonna probably get it re-pierced. Probably, because it was already hurting the first time. So to do it again, there's scar tissue there and possibly some other shit I don't know about. I'm straight. Why are they trying to play Norbit now? What the fuck is going on? YouTube is fucked. It's fucked. Alright, so my week was good, although that was rejected. Thought about that. A bitch finally got her toes done. Yeah. I've been looking real homeless lately. So definitely needed that. I went to Infinity today because Queen is closed. They did me okay. But other than that, work was good. I had my first work meeting that I what is the word? Hosted, managed, organized, whatever. I was the leader of our most recent work meeting. So that was great. I love doing that. I'm moving up in my field. The next step is to be a lead. Working on that. My car is still acting crazy, so I don't have my car. After my car accident, that bitch broke down and ain't started up since. But it's okay. I'm still getting to work and getting to Detroit to get to these motherfucking auditions, so let's get into that. I hope y'all week was great. Hope it was prosperous. I hope if a motherfucker played with you, you put them in their place. I hope you made room where needed and invited those in who needed to come in. Let's eat. I'm hungry. So today we got food because I'm hungry, but also because I like the idea of doing a mukbang while doing my podcast. Let me change the angle real fast. Have a drink about me one time. My way to Charlie. Woo. What is OMPTITION? Sitting under stars on the city lights. Baby daddy, tell me I got. Alright. So, I'm not recording on my podcast, not because I don't want to, but because I can't. I have an iPhone 7 and it says podcasters, Spotify for podcasters needs to be updated to the version like 16.0. I'm at 15.8 and I don't think my phone is going to update higher than that. Because when I went to my update and shit, it fucking said it was updated as far as it can go. So with that being said, I really don't know if I'll be doing audio anymore. Just a disclaimer on that. I have no idea how that's gonna go. I did want to cry about it. It made me sad when I opened up the app and it said that. update now. I tried to update now, and it just wasn't fucking with me. So that kind of made me sad. That's how my week went. But I auditioned to be on Baddies like a week ago. I auditioned to be on Baddies a while ago, but I never got no email. I turned in a application with a video, and I didn't fucking get nothing. But when I saw it again, I'm like, okay, this shit is Saturday. I ain't heard nothing back. So Friday came. Shit, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get there and get back. But first, why the fuck I ain't heard from y'all? So I auditioned again. I used to say it was this little link that I went to. It was like partners.zeus, whatever the fuck. And it says in the application that you can't audition twice. So they told you not to audition twice, but I think you needed to audition twice to get the verification email. Because I didn't get one the first time, but I got one the second time. I re-auditioned sometime that morning, and then I got nope. I re-auditioned again at like 5 when I got off work. And they asked for your address, asked for your Instagram, asked for your email. They actually upload a picture and a video the first time, but the second time they only asked for a picture and your ID picture. So I don't know, that was different. That was weird. Like, don't audition twice, but do to get an email, and the second time you don't need a video. I don't know. And so I re-auditioned at 5 p.m. after I got off work. I got my number, which was 6455. Keep that in mind. I got my number, 6445. No, 6455. Let me look. I think it's 6455. That was my number. I remember that number. I kept that bitch close to my chest. And I'm like, okay, that's my shit. I'm gonna show y'all the email. Boom. Baddies Midwest. Baddies Gone Wild. I don't know. Let me try to get closer so y'all can see the email, because that's the whole point of this video. I want y'all to be able to see the things that are happening. Yep, 6455. Welcome to Detroit. Dear Bria Thomas, Blase, please see you on the 27th. Here's your number, 6455. So I'm happy as hell. 727 is when I got that email, and the audition was on 727. So I just feel like that was a connection. It was cute. I liked it. So boom, I get the motherfucking email. I'm like, okay, I'm actually going. I had to figure out a way to get there. My mama didn't want to take me, but she ended up being my only damn option, so she took me. But I had to figure out my way back. Luckily, there are still good men in the world. And a nice man who I never met before wanted to be Captain Saberhaw. So he told me even before I got there, like, I got you. I get off at 1. You probably gonna be there all day. I'll be there when I get off work. And he was. That's lit. We're gonna get into that later though. So 627 is when I got the confirmation email with my number, which was 6455. So I'm happy. I'm geek. I told my little sister I'm auditioning to be on the show. She helped me pick out an outfit. It's fine as fuck. I took my Simpleton black dress. I put a Gucci belt around the waist. And my little robe that I have for my lingerie, I put that on as like a little shawl or a coat to go with the dress. It was very cute. Of course, I'll be like uploading videos and pictures from the auditions. In a perfect world, I would input videos and pictures. I would like insert them in the video on YouTube. I don't know how to edit. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. After this, I'm gonna do my best to just compilate everything that happened into one video, and then that'll be like a vlog maybe, and that'll be the episode after this. But this is just talking about my whole audition process, the experience, and the aftermath. So I find my outfit, I'm ready to go. We had to get on the highway at 8 but it didn't end up being until like 9 that we got on the highway. I got there at like 10:30, 11. And so fast forward, I'm in Detroit. I'm pulling up to the place, and it's a line wrapped around the building, which I wasn't too mad about. I was also expecting. Well, I'm saying I'm lying. I'm saying it was wrapped around the building. No, it was the building and like rows. If you walk in, I think Celebration. Y'all know how y'all gotta walk through the motherfucking line to get to the concessions? It was like that. You had to go through a motherfucking maze to get to your spot. And it wasn't a lot of people when I had got there. It looked like a lot of people, but when I stood in line, it wasn't a lot of people because after I stood in line, more people came. The line got long. You know, it was a little swiggle situation. So it was like 4 swiggles. I'm in the first swiggle, and then as time goes past, all 4 swiggles ended up full. So I was pretty early, if you ask me. But while I'm standing in line, I meet some wonderful people. I meet I meet D, I meet this girl. I can't remember her name. I just call her Braids. These was my 3 little people. This is my little tribe while I was there. We was basically glued at the hip the whole time we was fucking there. But y'all, we all good vibe. Everybody, like, not just them 3 people, but like everybody standing in line was good vibes. Everybody was complimenting everybody. Everybody was talking about like this is crazy. Like everybody was really like showing love. Everybody was really nice to each other. And I'm not gonna say that I didn't expect that, but I am happy that that is how it went. We were not against each other. We were not. We were not. But while I was in line, I kept saying to my little 3, like, bitches is cool now, but we'll see how they act when the cameras get out. I kept hearing that shit. Because you know bitches will switch up for a little bit of clout. I know that. So, I was ready for that. But I know my 3 genuine, so they wasn't the ones I was talking about. It was the other bitches who was talking to us. You know what I'm saying? I can read energy. And so I know what's up with who. I knew my 3 was good to go. I ain't know about everybody else. I just kept my head on the motherfucking swivel, paying attention to everything, listening to what everybody's saying, because like some people were talking about their auditioning process. And essentially, I found out that basically a majority of the people did not get their number until the night before. So I think that email would have came at 7:27 regardless to if I auditioned the second time or not. Because I think the whole purpose of it was they wanted to tell you that you were in last minute, so you didn't have a lot of time to prepare. But speaking of that, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So it was a lot of people there who had their flyers and their links on little materials. I think that was just so dope, and it helped me understand, okay, like I printed off flyers for my podcast, but I keep them in my motherfucking work locker, so it's not really helping me none. Keep them in your purse, dummy. So I'm finna start doing that. Like, this was a learning experience for me. It was an opportunity, a networking opportunity. It was just another way for me to elevate in some form. So I wasn't too much tripping about getting on the show because that's not me, no way. I just wanted more exposure, connections, knowledge, really. And I think that's so cool that people came with basically business cards. They came with business cards to promote whatever they had going on. Shorty right here, Karma Bars, pretty bad bitch. This is how she looks on her flyer, and that's basically how she looked at the audition. Karma Bars on Facebook, Karma Bars on Spotify. She got her little QR codes for IG and her little website. I think that's so cool. I was using this shit for a motherfucking fan. It was so goddamn hot out there. I done fucked this one up, but we got Shorty here at bosschick_body. Her website is meltonchilds.glossjeans.com. I don't know, the shit is rubbed off. Oh, it's on the back. That shit ripped up too. meltarchild.glossgenius.com. Just follow her on IG at bosschick_body. She gonna give you a non-invasive butt lift, and it decreases the appearance of cellulite. It enhances your natural shape. It tucks and tones, tightens and tones rather. It lifts your buttocks by up to 70%. Excuse me, I'm adding in numbers that ain't there. No surgery, no pain, and it's equivalent to 1,500 squats. I might do this my damn self. So love that. And the goddamn lighter. This is not Karma Bars, but it looks like her. It's another pretty light-skinned girl. There's no name or anything on here. Essentially, she would just want you to use the QR code, and that would take you to everything you need to go. But I just think it's very smart to travel with your business cards, and I don't know why I ain't been doing it, but I'm about to. Thank y'all for giving me that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I always love to learn. I always love to grow. So I always take everything as a learning opportunity, period. I don't take L's. I only take lessons. You got to know that. But I thought that was very smart. People were really there promoting themselves, and it was a good little vibe for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I some bitch started getting irritated. Some people was there all night. Some people was there since 6 in the morning. I was there since 10:30, 11. We're just gonna say 11 to be safe. So for an hour and a half, we good, we vibing. Damn bitch started getting irritated because it's hot. They fucking tell us waters is $4. Ain't nobody finna pay $4 for some free water. Fuck you, suck my dick. I'm outside finna pass out and you want me to spend $4 for some water? I bet you I don't. But the girls I was with was such girls. They had water bottles. But you had some water for all this hoe. Like, I love the camaraderie that was out there. I'm really happy that I experienced it and met the people that I met. I made so many motherfucking connections. These two twins. There's a video I'm gonna upload. It's one of the first videos I took. There's these beautiful twins. They have a show, and it's similar to a podcast, but it's like a traveling podcast. She has a little microphone, so she did me an interview, and it was very, very fun. I liked it. I popped my shit. She asked me questions. I answered with precision and grace. It was amazing. And I got her information, but either I typed in the wrong number or she gave me the wrong number, because that whole sent green, and I know you got an iPhone. But anyway, Sierra, I'm gonna catch your ass on the flip side. You gotta worry about that. Cause I ain't forgot that girl name. She was trying to fuck talking nasty to me. I ain't forgot you, Sierra. I'm gonna get Sierra's goodies. Anyway, that was a nice little experience. And then when bitch started getting irritated, literally, they said the fight was about some shoes. I recorded this fight. The first fight that happened, I recorded it. It was right in front of me. And it was just like a short girl and a bigger girl. They was arguing about something. And when it got all said and done, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm not recording it on my podcast phone because someone just called. That would have fucked up the goddamn podcast. Everything happens for a reason. And maybe this is just supposed to, transition to just a YouTube channel. Because doing it on both probably maybe was a lot. It wasn't for real. I could have continued doing it. But maybe God is just trying to simplify it. And just do it on YouTube, shorty. You can still call it a podcast. It's just a visual podcast. So, thank goodness this phone ain't on because the call would have went through. I really hate when I'm doing my podcast and somebody call and interrupt that shit. And it's so funny who's calling. Keep your demon energy away from me. I'm gonna leave it at that. The fucking fight was petty. I could tell that it was petty because they wasn't even really arguing. They was just irritated. You could tell that they was just irritated. And they started speaking. And when we was all sitting down, I asked somebody what the fuck they was fighting for. I said, girl, they was fighting over some shoes. I said, some shoes? She was like, yeah, like some shoes. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna argue with somebody about my motherfucking shoes. What I'm guessing happened is we're all close as hell. We started off as a single file line, but as more and more people came in, we had to make room, which means making room meant getting closer and closer together. So bitches is shoulder to shoulder. We pussy the butt in this bitch. Like, I'm telling the bitch, hey, my hand is on your ass. It ain't on purpose. I'm sorry. They're like, girl, you good. We all friends here. Everybody was so fucking cool. Like, the people who was around me wasn't tripping. And so I think what happened up there was they was irritated. Somebody was stepping on their shoes. Bitch, stop stepping on my shoes. I didn't step on your shoes. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. I don't know. That's what I assume happened because you can see in the video, like, they're not even yelling. They're not even yelling. They're, like, just talking and then they start swinging. That was one of the first fights that happened and I recorded that shit. But I think at least 4 fights happened in the line. I know it was one in front of me, it was one behind me, it was one away from us. I couldn't see a damn thing but a bunch of people acting crazy. And I think there was another one, like there was 2 behind me because the 2 that was behind me, one occurred right after the other, like type finna turn into a brawl and then security had to come in and end it, but they was wilding. Because they're hot, they're hungry, and they're tired. We're now 3 to 4 hours in, and we've been standing in 85-degree weather with little to no fucking water because they being stingy with the waters. But once so many fights started happening, y'all, bitch, they brought the waters out quick as hell. But this caused another fight. Cause they giving out waters now. They're giving out waters. They're not charging for waters no more. So somebody get a water and just feel like they should throw it. I don't fucking know, but it was by me. The stud shorty that was with, I was the 2 studs in the braids, girl. The taller stud was next to the girl with the braids. Me and the shorter stud is next to each other. We're all together. But those 2, the tall stud and braids, were closer together. Somebody decided they wanted to throw a full water bottle. They didn't even take a sip out that bitch. Chucked it and it hit braids. I said, oh, hell no. Like, that shit fucked me up. It was so much going on. And then Mai, that's the taller stud, she tell me, bro, the water bottle just hit our friend. She just hit the girl with the braids. I was like, shut the fuck up. No, it didn't. And I looked at braids. Braids was mad as fuck. Braids got hit. It was crazy. I'm like, oh no, get your ass by me. Stand by me. We all need to sit together. Y'all too far away. Get the fuck close. After that, I got irritated because why are you throwing water bottles? Y'all antagonizing a situation that didn't need to be antagonized. We all chilling. We vibed out. We got waters now. What you tripping about? A weirdo bitch wanted to throw a full bottle of water. And I don't know who responded to that. But someone from behind me came with their water, opened, and just did that. Like, it was open and they just boom. I don't know if they were aiming for anybody, but it was like a retaliation thing. They were just trying to get their get back. Maybe they got hit too. But after that, it was like, all right, give me the fuck in here. Give me the fuck in here. Now I'm irritated. I'm hot. I'm hungry. Let me get the fuck in there. Now, they did tell us to bring our own waters and snacks. It's in the email. Bring your own waters and snacks. Be prepared for a long process. Which I was. I had my little trail mix. I had my liquor. I was ready. I was. But by this point, it's 4 o'clock. It done been about 5 fights. By this time, we probably did see 2-3 celebrities. But that's why we're wondering, like, why are we still here? Okay, they're pulling in. They're coming in. Why are we still here? We start asking questions like, when is it going to get started? When are they going to open the doors? Because doors open at 12:30. I forgot to mention that. It says in the email, doors open at 12:30. Why are we still out here at 4 o'clock? So we start asking questions, and answers keep changing. We waiting on Natalie. Oh, Natalie here, but we waiting on this baddie. They still setting up. Whatever. Like, it was given security didn't even know what the fuck was going on. We're gonna get into that a little bit later too. So like I said, at this point, I'm just irritated, ready to get inside. And this is when I remember seeing Meatball. That made me happy again. I'm like, okay, I'm back lit. Meatball looked so pretty. She looked so good, girl. Even though she did have her stomach and her ass out as she does, her makeup was laid and her motherfucking lace front was laid, okay? Makeup's laid, lace front laid, Meatball looked good, okay? Meatball looked good, and she was goofy as hell. Cause she went this way, she was like, hey, what's up? And then she came back this way, was like, what? Alright. Like, she's just so cool. Meatball was funny as hell, and I have a video of that. Y'all will see that in the compilation of the videos. I think the lady's name is Angela Lee. I don't know. I probably said the wrong bitch name. I'm so sorry. Lamel's wife. I don't know who the fuck. But the bitch who be hosting, I can't remember her name. She normally got a short haircut. But today she has some long hair. She's like a whole different bitch. I didn't know it was her. I have a video of her getting out the car, or the Sprinter. And I didn't know it was her until I zoomed in on the video. Because she always has short hair. So it was nice to see her. You know, it's neither here nor there how I feel about it, but it was cool, you know. I see somebody I be seeing on TV. New York. New York was there. I don't know why New York was there, but she was there. And I have a video of her. She was right in front of me on the side, talking to the people standing in line. You know, I was more so, if I was going to like run up and meet somebody, it's gonna be like Rock or like fucking Anna, which I do. Scotty, like New York, Lamel's wife. Now Meatball, okay. But I was just happy to record her. I didn't want to be like in her face Meatball. Like I will only react like that with Rock or like Rolly. I already did it with Biggie, so it's already cool. You know what I'm saying? Slim, I was surprised to see Slim. I'm going out of order. So with that being said, my motherfucking memory is crazy. It be all over the place. So this story will not be in chronological order, but I will tell y'all everything that I remember happening. New York was fucking there, and she looked pretty. Even though New York does look different from her old self, which I already knew. I've seen her be on TV. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm drinking pop. This Sprite. Okay. I knew she got surgery, but I'll say some people get surgery and do look better. And she's one of them. She looks better. I like how, I was gonna say Monique. I like how New York look now. She looks so fucking pretty. Somebody was funny as hell. I didn't say it, but I got a video of her, and then somebody was like, Flavor, and it sounds like I said it. I didn't say that shit. I wouldn't say that shit. But after that was said, it's like she threw up the deuces and walked away. Like, in the video, that's what it's gonna look like. To me, that's what it looked like. I'm sure that's not what it was. She probably didn't even hear it. But that's what it looked like. It was so funny. I'm actually gonna see what the timestamp is on that video, so I can see where I'm at now in the audition. Yep, that's me, bro. That's the motherfucking wife, the host. I think the host is the wife, right? That's what everybody was making it seem like. The host that be hosting shit is the wife. The one with New York was at 407. So I saw New York first, then I saw Meatball, then I saw the host. So host was about 4:40, and then I'm let into the building at 5:10. I have a video of me going into the building at 5:10. So okay, this is good for context purposes, bitch. I'm in the building, 5:10. Been standing outside 6 hours flat. Nigga, 6 hours, because they did say you can go in and use the bathroom if you want to. But I ain't have to piss. And I'm not finna get out of line. I'm good right here. So it's 5:10. Me and the short stuff finally get in, D, and we're lit. We're happy to be there. All right, boom. Where the fuck we go? So they tell us to go straight back, make a left, and it's like a big ass auditorium. Now we're in a Huntington Place. Someone told me this is the headquarters for the bank. So this area may be like used for bank services normally, but they reserved it for the baddies auditions. It was huge. It was nice. They had food set up along the right side. The bathrooms was on the back right side. The double doors was right here while I came in, and there was a whole nother side of that shit that was, it had a curtain that blocked off, but you had access to that side as well. And then the rest of it was just like open space. When you walk in and look straight back, it was like a makeshift stage. It had like a platform and lights on the platform, but you could tell it wasn't there before. Long story short on that part, we get in, we get settled. She hungry, she gets some food. She share with me, I eat a little bit. Bitch just chilling. We end up start doing a chant, Detroit, Detroit. We in that bitch now. We lit. So Detroit, we in the house. What's up? So we all get lit, we turn up. And then we cool for a little minute. Bitches eating, talking shit. Oh, whole time, outside, inside, we're smoking weed, we're drinking, we're hitting vapes. Well, I'm lying. We were only drinking outside because they said you can't bring liquor inside. I mean, we were outside for 6 hours, so all bottles got finished. But we didn't have the liquor to bring in because we couldn't. But bitches was definitely in there, blowing down. Woods galore. I love a good wood. So you know, like, bitch, let me hit your shit. Man, what? And I did. I was like, go right here. I got another one rolled up. Like, bitches is really bosses in that bitch whole time. It's really like boss ass bitches in there, not just baddies who want to fight. It was really bosses in there. Bitches with businesses. Van Cleefs. A Van Cleef is always going to be a dead giveaway to me that you got bread. The cheapest Van Cleef is $1,000. That's the cheapest, and I think it's $1,500. The cheapest item on Van Cleef apparels, however you say that shit, is $1,500. I know because I'm trying to get one. And she walking around with a Van Cleef necklace and a bracelet on, but she looked at so like. She looked at so much like money. I'm like, what you do? I asked this question, but I already know the answer. She said, I dance. I said, okay. Where you dance at? She's a traveling dancer. So she done been in Detroit Ace of Spades. She done been to Blue Flame, like Magic City. You know what I'm saying? Like, she traveled the world and danced. I don't know. I can't remember her name, but I hope she got on the show. Cause that's real boss ass shit. She might have been the one that gave me one of these damn flyers, because I remember talking to her in depth. But I like shit like that, and she wasn't I'm trying to be seen as bitch. She was definitely in the cut, but she was a girl's girl. Like, speaking of that, Tam Tam, I was in the line by Tam Tam, and we ended up talking. Craziest thing is, I didn't even know it was her. We ended up just talking, and I'm like, oh, where are you from? Where are you from? She's like, oh, I'm from Lansing. I'm like, oh shit, you from Lansing? Me too. And we just started talking, and she's so sweet. We talked about our process on how to get in, and I don't know, we were just having a little combo. And then the camera came in, and we get in front of the camera. You know, she promote herself, I promote myself, D promote herself, I promote herself. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely business mentalities like a motherfucker, and it was so many girls, and Tam Tam is one of them. She got my motherfucking vote to take that shit home because she's a real boss baddie. She's a girl's girl. She independent. She not a mean girl. She not a bully. Like, to me, what she is the definition of a baddie. A bitch who ain't gotta step on somebody else's toes to make it to a higher position. She gonna do that just off of her motherfucking dedication, motivation, and greatness. So Tam Tam got my motherfucking vote to take that shit home. But fast forward, it's 5:10, we get in. Boom. We're chilling, we're smoking, we're eating. It's vibes. We're chatting Detroit. It's good vibes. It's the same good vibes. We started off in that fucking line. We right back to them inside, sitting down, eating. But child, that don't last long. I'm sitting here looking cute at 5:33. We're chanting at 5:35. We vlogging, taking pictures at 5:46. And the first fight happens at 5:56. This is the first fight inside. Cause I'm always gonna catch the first fight. I'm not gonna run around after every fight that happened. But the first one gonna go down, oh, I'm gonna get that bitch. Cause what is y'all what? What happened? We was just doing good. But I know my friends D and my bitch, every fight that broke out, yeah. I needed to have some battery because I didn't know how the fuck I was getting back home. I needed to have a way of figuring that out. So I wanted to reserve my battery. I got as many fights as I could, but I did not get them all. 5:56, that was the first fight on the inside. And then Lamel, he must have been a part of the people who broke up the fight because now at 5:58, he's in the middle of the crowd and we're chanting Detroit again. 6:18, there's another motherfucking fight. And okay, boom, while we're on this, it's 6:18. There's a fight happening right in front of all the food concession stands that's right there. This is hot food. It's hot shit. It's pizza, it's fries, it's chicken, it's fish. It's hot foods, bro. And they're all fighting right next to this area at 6:18. And so with that context clue in mind, a couple more fights happen. 7:05. And I'm now walking around. I'm not sitting down no more. So I know at 7 o'clock, the motherfucking food got shut down. We in that bitch for 2 hours before the food gets shut down. And I asked, like, damn, is we finna start auditioning? Is that why y'all shutting the food down? They like, no. I wish that was the reason. The people fucked it up. I said, the people fucked it up. What the people do? So the black lady I was talking to, she said, well, there's a lot of fighting going on in here. And people keep fighting by the foods, pushing the machines around and shit. And, you know, it's not us who want to shut the food down. It's the producers. It's the show. They're worried about our safety. They want to shut the food down. All right. You definitely got to take care of your workers. You don't want them suing you. So I completely understand. They got to keep y'all safe. Fuck us. All right. So I started walking around. I started walking around. Let me find something to do. So I was in that line, you know, I was networking, making my connections. And then at this point, 7-Eleven, I started walking around making my connections. But then there's some commotion going on. I try to follow it, but it don't end up being nothing. Shortly after, there's another fight, and they now flinging around the goddamn wig as a trophy. I actually saw a video on Facebook of a bitch playing with it like it was a basketball, and she dunked on a trash can with a bitch wig. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah. So my phone eventually ends up dying, probably around 7:18, because the next picture is at 11 o'clock. I believe between this time, I'm just trying to charge my phone, get some juice. So I end up going to the bathroom, and I'm so mad. So mad that my phone was dead. I didn't get to record none of the shit that happened in the bathroom, but some shit happened in the bathroom. There's a lot of us in there, and we're all trying to charge our phones. So it was good. Like, the shit started off good always. We're chilling, we're talking, we're vibing, we're exchanging information, we're talking about what we're doing and why we're here and whatever. We're communicating. And I'm waiting for a plug to get available. Cause it just fucked me up. I'm waiting for a plug to get available. And the skinny girl I was just talking to, I was talking to her. She was with her cousin. They was just talking. We was just exchanging things. And then she ends up leaving. I'm just talking to the cousin. The bitch comes back in like, whoever that bitch was that had a checker shirt, where the fuck you at? I need my lick back about that water bottle. And the cameras is following her. So I'm like, it's one of them. It's one of them. She like, is it a checker shirt in these motherfucking bathroom stalls? Quiet as shit. Bitch ain't in there. She like, all right, boom. So she walk out the bathroom. And it calmed down. Ain't nothing fucking go down. And then somebody being funny walked in a little bit after that. It had everybody on alert. That's how I know it was a little bit after that. I walked in and said, "Everybody out the motherfucking dressing room, please." I looked when she started yelling, but when she said that, we all started laughing. Because we all know what the fuck that's from. And it was fit for that time. She was like, "I just had to do it for the one time, y'all." I'm like, "I feel, girl, I ain't mad at it. Lighten up the motherfucking mood around this bitch." But I'm not done yet. The cousin that I was talking to is a very pretty girl. She's naturally pretty. And the little skinny girl that came in yelling at the bitch, yelling for a bitch with a checker shirt was okay. I don't know what happened. But the pretty cousin and the alright cousin walked back in the bathroom. The alright cousin ain't got her pink wig on no more. And that pretty cousin got a motherfucking gash on her face. From the forehead to the chin, nigga. I was like, it was like somebody tried to buck 50 her. She said a bitch scratched her. It looked like somebody took a damn knife to her face. Shit was leaking, and she pretty as hell. No makeup, no wig. I wanted to cry, cause when you know when you too pretty for that. It is not like she was pussy or nothing like that. She like gave like she from New York, she from the Bronx type shit. Maybe not there, but like Cali or something. She not no pussy ass bitch, and I could tell that from her demeanor. Like she cool, but she ain't to be played with. And in this situation though, like I said, it was her alright cousin that was looking for somebody to bang on. But of course you gotta lock in with your fam, so she had to defend her cousin. Granted, the bitch that the alright cousin fought wasn't even the bitch she was looking for. It was another rando who wanted some motherfucking camera time. So I guess while the alright cousin walking around looking for a checker shirt, the pretty cousin walk around with her. And then some bitch say, "Oh, you want camera time? You want camera time?" Because on my soul, that's what it looked like. Because the alright cousin got cameras following her. So you want to be on camera. So somebody called out their fade with her. Like, "Bitch, you want camera time? I can give you camera time." And that's how it went down. Bitches started fighting. I wasn't there for this one. I didn't see that because they just came back and told me. But essentially, the pretty cousin was just helping her cousin from not getting jumped. A bigger bitch. She said, because that's what I'm saying. I have a video of this big bitch. She big. Billy. It was giving Billy. And you know Billy's a bully. It was giving Billy. She big as fuck. Big as hell. Fighting bitches that are 5 times smaller than her. That shit is so pussy to me, and I could never respect it. I hate a bitch like that. You ain't my motherfucking sister. And so I know Mini-Me wasn't lying. But she like, "This bitch is 55,000 pounds. Like, I know when you that little, that's exactly what it feel like." So I don't respect that shit, and I don't doubt that it's the same bitch that's in the video that I got. That's what I was getting at. I got a video of a fat bitch trying to fight somebody. She ain't littler. She thick. She got some ass on her. But, like, she's smaller than this bitch. She needs to be fighting someone as fat as her. She's fighting people smaller than her. You're a bully. You're not a baddie, bitch. You're not hard. You're pussy for real. Heard it here first. That's in one of the videos as well. Y'all will see that. And I end up talking to the girl who fights the big bitch. And I'm not sure if she started with a wig, but she damn sure didn't have one on in the video when I was talking to her. And I was reassuring her, like, that bitch big, but you held your own, and your face still look good. Like, bitch, you walked away with a dub in my mind. Your face still look good, because bitches was getting their laces ripped off, and it was hair sticking on the left side. It was just the glue and some lace hair. Fucking studs in that bitch throwing chairs. I did not record that, but I was watching that. A stud threw a chair. I don't know if it was at another stud, a nigga or a bitch or what, but a stud threw a chair. I ended up pulling on my phone too late. I have the video of the aftermath of the stud just being mad, but the stud that y'all will see in an altercation like situation on these videos is the stud that threw the chair. Then there's another fight that happened. I believe I have that video. I'm going out of order, but what I was getting at is the fat bitch that's in the video that I have. I'm like 1,000% sure that's the fat bitch that fought the mini me because she was walking around bullying people. But I'm still fucked up about that girl face, and she better make it to VIP, to the goddamn show. She better have a motherfucking check waiting on her, cause her face is fucked forever now. Pissed me clean off. And that's what happened in the bathroom. Bitch wanted that camera time. She got her camera time. The other girl wanted to defend her cousin. Now she got a scar on her face. So that's what happened in the bathroom. Met some cool bitches in there too. And let's say I spent a lot of time in the bathroom. So I'm gonna say like another hour went by. So we might be at like 8:30 right now. And I'm getting restless. My phone got a little bit of charge, but not enough. I'm just sitting in the bathroom. And then a whole different bitch. I don't know this bitch. She comes in after fighting and she's like, "No, that bitch tried to motherfucking jump me," and blase splee. Now this one I didn't get invested in because she was more so just venting and talking out loud. She wasn't talking to anyone. She was just trying to like come down and decompress from that shit. And then after that, a white man came and brought me some bitch phone and asked if I could plug it up. I did, but then that same bitch came back a little bit after looking for her phone, and I had unplugged it to plug somebody else's phone up because I'm not gonna unplug my phone. I unplugged your shit to charge her phone, shit. And bitch tried to get down with me. You don't want it with me, not for real. So just plug your phone up somewhere else and move on. Like, I definitely kept it real peaceful, real stern. I'm not the one. Go unplug one of them sync chargers and charge your phone. You got it, sis. I know I do. Go charge your phone over there. The fuck? Your phone was plugged up first. So, okay, cool. I'm gonna plug your shit back up. And I went back to Shorty, like, her shit was there first. Here you go. And she like, well, my shit was just, hey, go unplug the sink, charge your phone. Even though she was like, but the janitor bitch said we couldn't do that. She ain't in here right now. Unplug your phone. Like, bitch, it was given I was a mother. You know how there's the nurturing one that the people just don't want to try. I think that's where I'm at, like, and that's fine with me. But it was definitely an understanding between me and her. I'm cute, but I ain't the one, baby. So do that for me. And after a while, there was someone had walked in and said, "Your number ain't get called yet?" I said, "Oh, they calling numbers?" Bitch, I unplugged my phone. She said it to someone else, but I heard that shit. And then I said it to the girl I was talking to. I was like, "Oh, they calling numbers." Me and her unplugged our phones. And then we got out there and they were standing up. They were standing in line. And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I find my crew and we stand in line for a little bit. But then they tell us to go sit down. I can't remember if it was because there was some fighting going on or what, but they tell us to sit down. So I end up sitting down by that makeshift stage that I was referring to earlier with the platform and the lights. I sat down right there and just chilled for a minute. I wasn't on my phone because I didn't want to use the little bit of battery I had. Sat there and relaxed, and we probably at like 9 o'clock now. And then I see my two stud friends. Them curtains I was talking about that's blocking off that shit, they walk through them. I said, where the fuck are they going? I've been peeping the scene for a good maybe 30 minutes. So I've been seeing them, you know, mingle and get their little razzle dazzle on. But as soon as they went dark behind them curtains, I was on their heels. What the fuck y'all doing? They said, "We was looking for your ass." I said, "Oh, I had my eyes on y'all the whole time. But when y'all came over here, I just had to see what the fuck was going on." She was like, "Yeah, you had to come find us, huh? And did see what the fuck y'all was doing. Are we going for auditions?" Okay. And we were standing up to go to auditions, but at this point, This situation right here is when I truly got irritated because it's like 9 o'clock. It felt like 9 o'clock. And then, like I said, they told us to sit down first. Then they told us to stand in line. So now we're standing in line. We're in front of the double doors that we had walked into when we first got in there at 5:10. And nothing's happening. People are coming in. Like other baddies who were standing in line, which we started to pick up. These are the bitches who were fighting. These are the bitches that we saw in fights. And they coming from upstairs. So we kind of pieced together just by like talking to each other that these bitches who got into fights got VIP tickets. And they went immediately to auditions type shit. That's how that shit is set up, y'all. We all had a spot to audition, but they played favoritism with the fighters. I guess when that's your whole objective, because Zeus is the god of war. So when war is your entire objective, of course, you're going to give a fucking pass. You get to go right there. You get to, what is it, a get out of jail free card when you fight a bitch. And it don't matter if you win, it don't matter if you lose. Both bitches will get the VIP ticket and go up. And so with that being said, that bitch with the scar better have been one of the first in VIP. Cause y'all playing it fucking crazy. Y'all thinking I'm about to do this shit for no bag? A maybe? Y'all think I'm finna walk around this bitch bullying people for a maybe? I'm straight. I'm gonna need that shit in writing that I got a bag coming. You're bullshit. I'm not hungry no more, so I'm finna get it on my face. But yeah. We're standing in line and we just see celebrities and baddies who audition just walking in. And the goddamn security guards is getting on my motherfucking nerves. Yelling, make a hole! Make a hole! Clear it out! Clear it out! Bitch, shut the fuck up. I wanted to punch on the security so bad. And it was this one bitch. It was this one bitch. She ain't had no intercom, but her motherfucking mouth might as well been one. And she kept saying, what she kept saying? Can y'all move? Can y'all move? Can y'all move? I was like, bitch, you're security. Move us. Get us out the fucking way. I started yelling at her like, cause why are you yelling? I'm so fucking irritated with all the yelling and all the fighting. Y'all security. Secure the shit. Why are you yelling so much, bitch? I don't know, but I was probably just irritable. I was just irritated as a motherfucker. So that's how the fuck that went. Don't no more fights end up happening because we're all tired. We're all just ready to go audition. We're all irritated with the motherfucking security guards yelling. It's bitches in the line that we getting irritated with because they irritated. It was just a whole lot of irritation. Security guards are irritated. We're irritated. And we're back to asking questions. What's going on? Who are the people coming down? And have auditions started? Oh, auditions been started. Okay, and then that's when we figured out, oh, the bitches who are fighting go straight to auditions. Oh, okay. That's what VIP is. Wow. VIP means very important person. The very important people were the people who were fighting. Not the people who had the business to promote. Not the people who had motherfucking huge followings. Not the people who came in looking fly as hell, looking like they just got off a motherfucking private jet. No. The very important people were the people who were fighting. The people who were promoting war. Just like the god of war, Zeus, would want. So take that home with you. So I spent most of my time in this line very irritated. I had the one outburst with the security guard, and then after that, I'm just like irritated. And then they have the nerve to say, sit down. Who? Where? Because I'm not sitting down on another motherfucking chair unless it's in the audition room, bro. I wasn't playing no more fucking games. So it started off as two thick ass lines, one going this way, one going this way. I'm in this one over here. And people say that, the security guards say that, sit down or you're going home. A lot of bitches sat down. A lot of bitches sat down. Me and D did not. Mai started walking off. I said, Mai, where the fuck is you going? Get your ass over here. She like, well, they told us to sit down. I said, all right. Me and D stood at that motherfucking door. Them twins I was talking about stood at that motherfucking door. Some of us was just not finna, no. Like, no. Like, that's why I just, no. I was trying to scream it. No, I'm not sitting down. Y'all gonna have to send me home. Fuck that, no. I was so goddamn irritated by this motherfucking point. I didn't even care. I didn't even care about being there no more. And that's why when I actually get into the room, it shows. We don't play. We stay by that goddamn door and we just start entering our way out. Because they told us to sit down because the security guards had to go do something else. So they wasn't securing that door no more. We walked right through that bitch. Because you're not going to actually send me home. You don't have the time for that. So we just walked through the goddamn door. And then outside of those double doors is still a bunch of people, but there's a little bit of organization to it. They have like lines going like this all the way down the hall. And how it works is it moves this way, and then the line that's the furthest over here walks to the escalator, stands in front of the escalator to go upstairs to auditions. So boom, we come out of the double doors. It's lines on either side of us, but we walk over here. We didn't even know that this is how the process was, but we just kind of walked over there, and then stand around, and then the security guards like structure up the lines a little bit more. They're like 10 to a line, 10 to a line, 10 to a line. So we stand in line, and we're at like the 4th or 5th line. We're close over here, but we're not that close. We're still waiting for a little bit, but this is moving a bit faster. So we end up like sitting down on the floor. My shoes is off at this point. I'm tired. I'm literally at this point, I'm telling D, like at this point, like I'm ready to just go home. Like I need to go. I'm tired. Like I could have just went to sleep until they called my number type shit. Oh, back to my number. I told y'all that my number on the email was 6455. When they checked me in, my number was 1335. So that shows you right there that there was no actual coordination or organization with this shit. Y'all know how professional organized shit looks, and this didn't look like that. Y'all assigned me a number. I have the email and everything. Y'all assigned me a number, but when I get in here, that's not the number I'm wearing. There was no structure for real to it, which is why it had to be created on the fly. Fast forward, me and D end up being in the line closest to the end. We walk up, we go up the escalators. I forget to mention, I'm skipping over it because I forgot. My memory is trash. In this time of us standing at the doors, because I'm so irritated, I didn't give a fuck. I care, but I didn't. But at this time of us standing at the doors, when it was those two lines, Bobby walked through, Jonathan walked through, Cash Doll walked through, Natalie walked through. I have a video of Bobby when I was outside in the line, but also when I was inside. And I say something like the real Ken. I'm zoomed in on Bobby. But in the video, Natalie's in it. I don't too much care for her, so I didn't ever really care to get her on camera. But she's a little bit in that video. I touched Jonathan's locks when he walked by. And earlier, after or before the bathroom fiasco, I can't really remember, I talked to Anna. She was so fucking pretty. Security guards were on her fucking heels. But I got to, hi Anna, you're pretty. It was great. I have a video of the Anna shit. I have a video of like recording Anna. I started off at the back and I got on that bitch heels so fast. I was trying to get a hug, but security guards was really doing their goddamn job. And so I couldn't maneuver around their ass to get my shit in. But a couple people got a hug. A couple people got a video with her, but I just got a video of her real close up. And I'm trying to remember who else. At some point, after LaMel had stood in the middle of the group and we did the transfer to Detroit, Natalie and Scotty got on that platform I was talking about. I know this because D showed me the video. she was right behind Natalie and Scotty, and they were just, you know, y'all having a good time, y'all ready, blah blah blah. That shit to keep you like motivated to be there, but it don't really add up to nothing. It don't really mean nothing. So I'm sure I remember that happening. I remember there was like a group of people by the platform. I wasn't invested enough to find out what the fuck it was. But yes, while I was in line at those double doors, Bobby walked through, Cash Doll walked through, Jonathan walked through, somebody else did. At some point, we thought we saw Smiley. I'm not sure if it was Smiley. She had shades on, but her ass was weird like Smiley, so like I'm 70% sure it was Smiley. But when I try to look on her Instagram and find shit about Smiley, I see no Smiley account, so I don't know if she was there or not. But like I'm pretty sure she was. But it was super good. I didn't think Cash Doll would be that short. She's a shorty. What else? I'm trying to remember before I get to back to the audition part. So okay, while me and D were out in the foyer in those lines of 10, we ended up meeting Slim. She had just came down from her audition. She fought Rolly, and we ended up talking to her. We was like, who the fuck you just fought? She was like, I just fought that big bitch Rolly. We was like, why the fuck we thought y'all was still best friends? She was like, fuck that weird ass bitch. I don't fuck with her no more. I ain't fucked with her in a long ass time. Like, I don't know if this shit is like, you know, for publicity or promotion or whatever, but this is what she says, and I'm not the type of bitch who gonna lie about who I don't like, so I would assume, but you know, you don't assume, you make an ass out of yourself. So my takeaway from it is that it was genuine. Slim really don't fuck with her no more, and you know she gonna call out her fade no matter how big you are, no matter how tough you is. So I enjoyed the conversation with Slim. Like she didn't have no, like it was just her. It was just her. She was a regular fucking person. Like it was just me there. It was just her there. That meant a lot to me. It's like it's not a bunch of security guards trying to protect you, and because I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm just gonna talk to you. So it was cool that I just got to talk to her. I got a couple pictures with her. D took 3 and I took 1. So like that was cool. Like we chopped it up for like 10 minutes. You know, cause she got her wristband now, so she don't have to go do nothing else but just wait till the second part. And so she was just kicking it, chopping it up, and I chopped it up with Slim. Like, you know, I like that I'm able to talk to and meet these people that I watch on TV. Some people may feel like it's not a big deal, or that they're just normal people like us. Like, yes, I know that they are, but I think it is very fucking cool that I'm meeting somebody that I watch on TV. I understand they breathe like us, they bleed like us, they shit like us. But they on TV, that's pretty fucking dope if you ask me. So, I treat them like people, yes, but I talk to them. I ask them questions, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate that I was able to just talk to her. It was super cool. She's a sweetheart. She's not a bitch. Yeah. With that being said, those were all the celebrities I can remember. Heavy on the, it might have been Smiley, because no one was really sure. No one was really sure. But okay, we're standing at the escalators. It's on our way up. We're going up now. So when we go upstairs, it's 2 rooms. It's 1 room here, and then it's room. And it's like an L shape, and then there's a second room here. So there's 2 rooms that you go into, but there's other rooms over here. I don't know if people go into them. It's probably just for crew and staff. Well, crew and, was that the same shit? Crew and staff? Crew and cast. That's what I'm trying to say. Crew and cast. We end up getting positioned by the second door. So there's like door A, door B. We go to door B, and they line us up in chairs by this door, and then they tell us to sit down and take our rings off. I'm like, you tell us to take our rings off. You basically telling me to get fight. You basically telling me to get ready to fight. So I take off all my jewelry. I had 2 silver bracelets on. I took them off. I took all my silver rings off. And I had big ass hoop earrings. I took them off. I kept my earrings in. And so that's why when you see me going to the audition room, I don't have all my twinklies. I just got my necklace and my earrings on. But this part goes pretty fast. So pretty fast is an understatement. It goes so fast that I can't process it. So we get told to take our rings off. I'm putting my rings in the purse, and they're guiding me to the door. Let me. Okay. I'm putting my rings in the purse, and the security guard coming to me saying, doing this. I'm trying to, okay, go in here. And like, when you walk into this, they're like, okay, when you walk into this door, you're going to go to your right. You're going to step on the white X. Do not get off of your mark. That was it. You're going to go into this room, step on the white X. Do not get off your mark. There's 6 of you. Stand on your mark. I was at the end originally, and then the girl in front of me, while she's saying this shit about where to stand, she goes and does something because she can't bring her food and shit in. I'm like, okay, do I still stand in my position? Whatever. I stand in her position. I stand on the 5th mark. And I got my yellow bag. It's big as hell. It's heavy. I just want to hold my red purse. So I set my yellow bag up kind of close to the judge. And security said, stay back, stay back. I was like, oh shit, let me get my motherfucking bag and stand over here. And then, okay, so the lineup in my room was Sapphire. I'm trying to get it in order. Sapphire, Biggie, Anna, Meatball, Mariah Lynn. That was the lineup in my room. And Sapphire asks one bitch, what makes you a baddie? Why these bitches can't fucks with you? And then somebody else say something. Like, it was just so much shit going on. When I tell you it happened so fast, I couldn't even really process it. I'm explaining it slow, but this shit was all in a matter of 15 seconds. Somebody else asked another question, can't remember who. And then like 3 to 4 other bitches just start talking at the judges. I'm so fucking, I'm so like mentally, I don't know what to say, do, think, or what. All I remember is I said, big Dominican. I saw Big Biggie, and she did this. I said, big Dominican, and that's what she did. That's all I said. It's all that came out of my mouth. My voice sounded way worse than this. And it's a bunch of bitches yelling about why they're the baddest. One bitch did do her big one. She threw some motherfucking ones. I said, you feel me? Because I'm not no hating ass bitch. I'm a girl's girl. I'm always going to clap for you. I don't give a fuck if I know you or not. You do your shit, you do your shit. And so that's what happened. And then I think the girl with the money got a wristband. Somebody else got a wristband. Somebody else got a wristband. Like I said, it was originally 6 of us. 5 of us walked in there, and only 3 of us got a motherfucking wristband. Like I said, me and D was in this lineup. It was 4 of the girls. The one girl walked out. Me and D is the only one who didn't get a wristband. But she was the first. It was her, a girl, me. And we're just trying to like get our way in. Like, it's so much going on. I could not process, bro. I just couldn't process. So in a matter of 15 seconds, it was 5 judges, it was 5 bitches, and 3 of them is yelling why they the baddest. Now, granted, if I would have just gone, I'm the baddest because I would have had a motherfucking wristband. But I'm not that bitch, y'all. I'm just not. I can't be somebody I'm not for clout or like attention. I just can't do it. I'm me, and that's who I the fuck am. And so auditions, how they always went until fucking Baddies Midwest, was the first one. You had your time. You talked to the fucking judges by yourself. And then the second one is when you was up against 5 other bitches and you had to yeah. So I thought at some point I would be able to just have my time to talk my shit. But they wanted me to just yell over other bitches. I ain't never been that bitch. If I feel like I'm competing over your noise level, I'm going to shut the fuck up and tone mine down. I'm not a talker. I'm a yeller. but I'm not a talker. If this makes sense. What I mean by that is I don't do too much talking, and if I feel like I'm doing too much talking, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. So to be in a room of 3 bitches already yelling, they're already yelling. I'm not gonna add to that. I'm not. I was in the car, motherfucking music was playing, and it was just a little bit too loud, but a motherfucker had the nerve to ask me a question. You want me to talk with this loud ass music playing? Be fucking for real. So I'm talking, but I start getting irritated because I feel like I'm competing with the music. I'm like, can you turn it down so I can talk? Like, that's just really just how I am. And so I came in there as me. I did my big one when it was a camera in front of me. It was a camera in front of me outside. I promoted myself, and it was like 2-3 times I did that shit while we was on the inside with in the room that was divided with the food on the side. So I did my shit. When I had the chance to just talk by myself, I did my shit. So I'm not disappointed at all. I'm very happy about what I did, who I saw, what I went through, how I went about it. I'm proud of how I carried myself. I don't give a fuck that I didn't get a wristband, I didn't get a ticket to get on the show. I got an experience. I'm grateful. I got an experience that a lot of people haven't experienced before. And it's still like a blessing for me because I grew up watching Bad Girls Club. I wanted to audition for Bad Girls Club as a kid. I didn't get that opportunity, but I got this one. So the little girl of me is extremely happy. It was never about being on the show, but it was about being able to audition and at least maybe be on the show. I'm not gonna fight for a maybe though. So that's how that went. Oh, I haven't finished. The bitches was yelling. They got their wristband, and the security guards. Oh, and before I finished, even Mariah Lynn, she stood up out of her seat. She said, "Let them fucking talk one by one." Even Mariah Lynn was trying to help us, cause she understood that shit was fucking wrong. That's weird as fuck for you to bring in 6 bitches. You talk to one and expect everybody else to yah over that one. It's not me. Happy for the people who got their wristbands and tickets. But I'm only going to come as me. That's all I can do. And so they end up, like I said, this was a matter of 15 seconds. I'm explaining it very very slow. But this process of the auditions was super, super, super fast. The whole shit all day took so long. But the actual audition process, like the audition, mine was 15 seconds. I don't know how long anybody else's was. But I had 15 seconds to scream at 5 judges over 5 bitches why I'm the baddest. That is not at all what I had intended for my audition. So I sat back like the pretty classy bitch I am. I was cute and I kept that shit on mute. I'm not finna rah over no bitches and just yell at you and tell you I'm the baddest. Nope, that ain't me. And if that's like the baddie that you want, there's lots of them out there. Pick your poison. But that is the process in whole, because once that happened, immediately they took off my wristband. I got a picture of my blue wristband, thank God, because I thought I was gonna be able to take it home. But the one that they give you when you check in, they immediately cut that bitch off once you got to leave. They shot that bitch off. They said, "Give me your number." He's like, "Nah, you can keep your number." Nope. Ripped that bitch off my dress, balled it up, put it in the trash. Called my motherfucking ride. My phone died. As soon as I called my ride, my phone died. So I gotta leave the building. I mean, I probably could have stayed in the building. No one escorted me out. I probably could have stayed, but there's no reason for me to be here anymore, so I'll leave. I started walking around. I didn't walk too far, but I walked away from Huntington and I went to Domino's. I went a few other places, but I was trying to find a motherfucking plug so I'll charge my phone. Domino's is the only place open. I find out later that Wyndham was actually open. We're gonna get there. I go to Domino's. I put my phone on the charger. I give me some juice, and I actually make it there just in time. It was like 12:15. They closed at 12. He was like, "No, but you good. You can charge your phone down." So I was there till like 1 a.m. charging my phone, and I talked to, I had ended up calling my ride. I talked to him for a little bit. My sister called me. I called her back, told her the experience, but she was too tired to really listen to the whole thing. So I just told her to go to fuck sleep. She called me today. I had to call her back. I called her, but then she got mad at me. I hung up. But I told her my experience. I told my mom I was out. I told my twin I didn't make it. I told Leah. And I mostly just talked to my ride while I was just waiting for him to get off work and come get me. And he ends up saying, well, if Domino's is closing or finna close, why don't you go to Wyndham? I said, where the fuck is that? He was like, it's right around the corner from where he was at. And I go back to where I was at. Bitch, it wasn't even around the corner. It was right across the street from where I was at. I'm just, hey, I ain't from shitty. I don't live in there. So I ain't know that was a hotel. I ain't know that was some place to go into. All the buildings downtown look real professional, real legal, and locked. So I didn't even pay them no mind. I ain't gonna hold you. Walked right past into an establishment I know I could walk into. But yeah, once they told me that, I'm like, bet, shit, my phone on like 60% anyway. Even if I can't charge it at the hotel, I can probably chill till 2:30 till you get here. And I did just that. Now, here's the part that comes in when I manifested the motherfucking White Castle. I manifested a lot that day, but this one is the most important manifestation to me. I manifested a water yesterday, and I manifested a friend. Those are very important things. But this one right here was the banger because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, okay? And while I'm talking to my ride, I'm like, is you gonna buy me some food? No, I say, is you gonna feed me? That's what I say, is you gonna feed me? Because as I'm saying that to him, it's a person walking up with some food. They think I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to the person I'm on the phone with. But they got 2 bags, big ass bags, and they lugging them like this. They said White Castle on them. One of them got 3 cups, I can see that. And then the other one just full of shit. So I know that's food. And then they ended up just sitting on the table, and then they sit down in a chair. They looking on their phone, they looking around for a little minute. They're looking at their phone, they're looking around. Don't nobody ever come out. I assume this was a DoorDash. I didn't actually talk to them, but from the vibes, it was given dashing. And no one came out to get their motherfucking dash. So, that nigga left. He left. You know, black people ain't gonna wait. Your food is here, you not, LOL. Took a picture of his shit and left. He didn't give a fuck. I'm not gonna wait for you, bitch. And he was out of there, y'all. And I started looking around. I told him, hey, the nigga just left some food right here. It's a big ass bag of White Castle and 3 drinks. He said, I know exactly what's in that bitch. It's some fries and 10 burgers in that hoe. I said, it's fries and 10 burgers in this bitch? I look around again. And I go look in the bag. I open it up a little bit. I said, oh no, it's some crispy shit in here. I see mozzarella sticks. Okay. I look around again and I sit back in my seat. Now the food is far away from me, so it don't look like it's mine. I look around one more again. I don't get the rest of my shit out that seat and I go sit right back down by that food. I'm on the phone. I'm talking. I'm like, yeah. If nobody come for this food, you gonna have to buy me shit. I'm eating this. We gonna eat this tonight. And they're like, shit, I ain't mad at it. Because the only thing that's open is McDonald's. I'm like, shit, and I ain't really want no McDonald's. I would have been selling for McDonald's. White Castle sounds so good right now. So we talking. It's like 2:10. It's like 2:10. I'm waiting outside. And this warms my heart so much. A light-skinned pretty girl who did get in, she asked me, did you make it in? Did you get a wristband? I was like, nah, I didn't get no wristband, but I see you did though. She was like, yeah, I did. Why you didn't though, girl? You bad as fuck. You looking good. I was like, cause I wasn't finna yell over 5 bitches while I'm the baddest. They gave me 15 seconds to just yell over bitches, and that's not the type of bitch I am. She was like, yeah, I feel it. That's not how my audition went, so that's fucked up. I was like, oh really? Oh, okay. I was like, it deflated me a little bit. So it made me understand, though, that my shit was rushed. I done knocked off the damn light. That's how you end the motherfucking Goddamn video right there. I'm finna be done. Oh, okay. And so that let me know that my shit was rushed. I can't wait to see the motherfucking auditions. I want to know how many other bitches was rushed. Because I know me and D was. We was rushed through that process. But the what do you call it? Like the pre-audition process took 12 hours. But the actual audition was 15 seconds. On my soul, Zeus, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to be more professional, more organized, more structured, and stop planning events last minute, because that truly feels like that's what the fuck this was. This was an afterthought. And y'all just treated the situation, however, which was very unfair to a lot of us. But it's very cool, because what's for you is for you. And that shit don't stop my greatness. I'm finna have my own shit going on. I'm finna be the host of my own show. So I'm not tripping. I ain't trying to be no worker, no way. I'm trying to be a boss. So that's the entire motherfucking thing. And when she said that to me, I was like, thank you, boo. I appreciate it. Like, it made me feel good that another bad bitch who did get a wristband felt like I should have, like, appreciate it. Good looking, mama. That let me know, you feel me? I am really that. I am really that. I sometimes be needing that reminder, because a little bit after a while I was starting to feel defeated. I'm like, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. I should have just locked in with Biggie and told her why I'm the baddest. I'm the baddest because can't no bitch up a BA in psychology. I could have real quick sold myself to just Biggie, and Biggie would have gave me a wristband. So I started to feel a little bit disappointed and a little deflated after it. But Shorty saying that to me made me feel better. And dude who picked me up, who ended up picking me up, he was like, I mean, personally, I don't know why you would try to be on a show like that anyways. You don't seem like that type of person. You hold yourself to a different standard. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I just wanted that exposure, whatever. He like, you still got it. You still on TV. I was like, you're right. You're right. Bring Big Draco is still on TV. Okay? Y'all are going to see me in the motherfucking auditions. I promise you. When they air that motherfucking audition clip for motherfucking Baddies Midwest, you'll see me in that bitch looking beautiful in my red. You hear me? Because if it ain't red, it's dead. Bitch, I was looking real good in my black and red, representing for me in Lansing, looking beautiful. So I'm not disappointed anymore about how I handle myself. I stay true to myself. And that's why I'm not disappointed. And that's on me. And it just gave me motivation to bring to life my own fucking ideas. Stop trying to like be a part of someone else's ideas. Fund your fucking own. And so that's where I'm at with that now. I got my motherfucking journal out. While I was getting my nails done today, I'm writing down my plan for all these ideas I got. I finished my script for the motherfucking BBL versus Naturals, and I finished my script for a woman building a man versus building with a man. I got my script ready for both. I'm desiring a male guest, but shit, they set up for just my thoughts if it gotta go down like that. I'm ready to just get my own shit started. That shit just made me more motivated to have my own. And I'm cool with that. So I'm intending on, I'm intending to bring something like Baddies to Lansing. We're gonna call it L-Town Statties. That's a mixture of stud baddies and daddies. I love it. This is gonna be some shit. I can't wait. I'm gonna figure out how to get this going. Ain't nobody did this. They have gay boys, they have straight boys, they have girls. They have had Saya on the Baddie show, but no one has done a show for just studs. Now, my shit gonna have a different energy. Fights may happen. That's not the fucking point. So I'm gonna just bring my shit to life, okay? We are an hour and a half in. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and leave it here. Let me see what the notes that I had for this episode was. I know I went over my Zeus is the God of War comment, but yeah. I was in that bitch for 12 hours after I arrived. And the actual audition was 15 seconds. They put girls in the building at 5 p.m. and then refused them food at 7 p.m. Had them waiting around with no motherfucking information. Essentially, how I feel is they treat us how they fucking treat prisoners. We're gonna take a lot of you. We're gonna put you in a bad circumstance. We're gonna refuse resources. We're gonna get you nice and irritable. We're gonna leave you in chaos with no information. Security guards just flat out told me, I don't know. When I would ask my questions, some of them was just real and said, I don't know. Other motherfuckers lied and made up shit, or they're still setting up, we waiting on this, or auditions haven't started yet. Like, some motherfuckers was just real and said, I don't know. Put y'all girls in a room, refuse y'all motherfucking resources, get y'all nice and irritable, and then tell you we don't have no information. We leaving you in a chaotic situation full of irritated bitches. You know what that equal, right? Just like you do in a prison or in a kennel. They treated us like cattle. They put us into a room, made us irritated so we could fuck each other up. I think it's funny. Not hee, but ha ha. It's ironic because it was a very pressurized situation. And it became even more pressurized in those 15 seconds, because I promise y'all, it was 15 seconds I was in front of them bitches. And the whole time, everybody just yelling. What type of fucking audition is that? Very unorganized, unstructured, and unprofessional is what the fuck it is. And so it was definitely giving, we're gonna put you on a cage, treat you like animals so you can act like animals. That's all the fuck it is, was, and will ever be. Zeus is filming black people, but it's not for black people. You can take this platform and make it something else, yes. But what the point of the promotion is to promote violence and hatred and war amongst the black community. If you look in my auditions, I mean, it is Detroit, but I counted 2 white girls. 2. Because this is meant to, like, fuck up the black community. It's meant to be a hindrance to us. Yes, some people are fortunate enough to take this shit and like build from it, but more often than not, they're just putting more shit on shit, if that makes sense. Rolly took her bag and just became more violent. Ivory took her bag and just became more violent. Bitches started off, in my opinion, they started off real, just standing on business, only reacting when being disrespected. Just completely justifiable to me. You're defending yourself, you're defending your honor. But when you turn into a bully and you start just sneaking bitches and swinging on bitches for no reason, you officially became pussy in my eyes, and it ain't shit that I can respect. So what I'm saying is, yes, it is possible to take this bag and flip it, but more often than not, they don't. They just pump more and more violence out. And that was never my intention. It was never my intention. I always just intended to elevate, get exposure, promote myself. That's it. And I elevated. I got knowledge I didn't have before. I promoted the fuck out of my podcast. Cause that's my motion. That's what I got. My motherfucking podcast, Talk My Thoughts, on Spotify. Now we gotta say that shit is just on YouTube, but hey, that's alright. Still got a podcast and it's still called Talking My Thoughts. God damn it. But it's the connection that I made talking to someone. a lady who was just there for emotional support. She was from Chicago, and she did poetry too, and that's where we found our connection. And she started talking. We were talking. But she said, "You know who Zeus is, right?" I said, "Yeah, he a god." She was like, "The god of what?" I was like, "I don't remember." She was like, "The god of war." And did just like that. I was like, I see what the fuck you getting at. And that conversation was had while we were outside in that hot ass sun. And once I had went through those other 11 hours, that shit started to connect and make more sense, because I have a video. I better still have that video. Yep. Of an aftermath of a fight. And it's just a bunch of food everywhere. It's just a bunch of food everywhere. Y'all acting like a bunch of motherfucking animals, but they're acting like animals because they're treating them like animals. They put them in a motherfucking room. Thank God it had AC. That would have been just another, that would have been another variable that would have added to the irritation. It was AC in that bitch. It was busting, for sure. But they left us in there long as fuck waiting. While we're outside, they refused us water for like 3 hours and then started passing out free water. We get inside, we only got access to food for 2 hours. Like, they know what they're doing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. They know what the fuck they're doing. And I wanna just end this one off. I wanna end this one off with saying what I was trying to say while I was there. My name is Bree Big Draco. I'm 27 years old. I have my own podcast on Spotify called The Talk of My Thoughts. I'm a poet, if you ain't know. I have a passion for helping people. I'm currently a registered behavior technician because I have my BA in psychology, and this is what I'm passionate about. So I want to continue to grow in that avenue of helping autistic children. But I just wanted to come on Baddies to showcase to the world and to my little sister who watches Baddies every Sunday that you don't need a BBL, a full face of makeup, or a lace front to be that girl or to be a baddie. You can be a baddie simply by striving for elevation every day, simply by striving to be a better version of yourself every day, standing on 10 toes, being self-made, being a girl's girl, and being just genuine and authentic, beautiful inside and out, being a businesswoman. You don't have to be a made-up version of yourself to be a baddie. You don't have to have all these fake ass enhancements to be a baddie. You're a baddie when you stay true to you and your values. That's what I had prepared for my audition. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me on this episode premiere on season 5. It's the premiere on season 5 for Talk My Thoughts. Thank you for joining me so fucking much. I love y'all. And I know it's been a minute, but we right back at it like a crack at it. But I am gonna see y'all Friday, not Sunday. So yeah, speaking of Sundays, there's gonna be a new episode of that. I'll go figure that out myself. I'm probably finna go watch the show that rejected me. I will talk to y'all later. My name is Bria. See ya. You can probably, I think you can, yes, even though I can't upload to the podcast to Spotify anymore, I still have the podcast on there. So if you haven't already, you can still follow the podcast. If you haven't already, you can still give it a 5-star rating. And if you haven't already, please add, subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube to my channel, because now this is gonna be the only place you can see me. Yeah, it's funny how God works sometimes. You gotta find your sense of humor. So yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I really enjoyed deep diving into this topic. Be sure to add me on Facebook, Bree Big Draco Thomas, period. Add me on Instagram, _Starrose, _ Follow me on TikTok, Sajaya Lucci Malik. Just all around fuck with your girl. My badass bitch, my boss ass bitch rather. I'm a boss ass bitch. Oh, and be on the lookout for BBW Annabes and L-Town Status. This is Miss Bree with a T, or Bree Big Draco if you nasty. I'm out. My name is Bria. See ya.